Hey guys, my name is Ivan, the MTG Completionist. I have a big love for collecting Magic the Gathering sets, and today we're going to follow the Urza's journey. This is the first of the three sets. There's Urza's Saga, Urza's Destiny, and Urza's Legacy. And I haven't actually gone through it in a while, so I'm happy to kind of rediscover it with you. I hope that this resonates with other set collectors out there, or just people that want to get into Magic, and share with you the things that I enjoy. I started set collecting probably around the year 2000, but started having cards here and there way before. A Glorious Anthem. I have almost every set outside of Alpha and Beta, and I would love to share them with all of you, kind of one set every day as we go on. Opal Archangel. I feel like there was a buyout on that one a while ago. Perea. Are there other set collectors out there? Sarah's Avatar. So while, at least for me growing up, it was all about getting the big creatures on the battlefield and surviving up until then, and games would last 10, 20 turns. Now everything's over after turn 3, 4, or 5. So it's obviously different mechanics, or maybe I just wasn't as good. But yes, it was a lot of fun, and I'm seeing a lot of cards that I started with and then had to catch up with. Oh, now we're getting into blue. Baron, Master Wizards. I also love the lore and worship. Worship, I think, is very played in like multiplayer games. I think we have Show and Tell somewhere up in here. Yes, we do. Great Whale. It has an infinite combo, which is very fun. And where is it? There we go. Here we have Show and Tell, which is very fun if you're going to cheat an Emrakul or massive creatures in the play. Turn 3. I love actually that deck. I tried and build it and play with it a few times, and it was wonderful. In terms of price, this is still pretty expensive to complete because there's a lot of the big cards in here that go for several hundreds of dollars. So it always takes a process to complete. For me, I usually like to start with all the cheap cards and then progressively work my way to the more expensive ones. So I'll buy all of the bulk as fast as I can when I decide I'm going to pull the trigger on a set. That way I get usually 90%-ish of the whole set. And then it's just saving to buy 1, 2, maybe 3 cards a month if I can afford it, and go from there. And when I'm done, I put them in these pretty binders that are also difficult to find. I'd love to know, what are your favorite sets? I'm going to start with the Urza Saga's journey, but after, I'd love to hear from you on what planes you'd like to visit, or what treatments you'd like to see. I complete master sets, so that means every card in regular and in foil if it exists. Urza Saga did not have the full set in foil. It had a few promos and a Judge promo, like the Gaia's Cradle, a few of the lands, and the Green Leopard that I think we'll see at some point. Goblin Lackey, this used to be really hot. I'm sure we all had a Goblin deck at some point. Yeah, I love the lore. I love the cards. Completing sets has always been a passion for me because I get to see kind of the whole story. That's something that I always really enjoyed. Sneak attack. There we go. That's a great card. It's been reprinted 100 times, but it's still great. And this is the original art, and it's wonderful. Choose a creature card from your hand, put that creature into play. It has haste, and then you got to sacrifice it. Yep. Also very, very fun way to put ginormous creatures into play. And here we have all the enchantment creatures, abundance. I believe there's a very expensive foil of this in, I want to say 10th edition, but I'm not sure. I remember this card. I thought it was so overpowered at the time. For 4 6/6, this used to be absolutely crazy. Kind of like Jazam Jin of Arabian Nights. Exploration. I believe that's the first printing of it. I think the first set I completed was probably regular 7th edition or Odyssey. I'm not quite sure. Priest of Titania. Epic staple. Forgive me for taking a little time. I'm really rediscovering them as I haven't gone through it in a long time, and I'm happy to kind of share with you the set. I'm not that well acquainted with the whole lore and everything that went through during the saga. I believe that Urza was on journeys across planes to learn stuff. He was fighting with his brother, and then recently we had the Brothers of War set, which you know, had the first serialized cards, which is, you know, maybe good, maybe bad. I guess time will tell. But it feels like a lot of things are lottery. And I kind of, Lotus Bloom and Karn, Silver Golem. Is this the first time we see Karn? I think so. They also had, back in the day, they had a different staple of commander that was called Vanguard. Those are the oversized cards. I have a full set of that I'd be happy to show sometime as well if people want to see it. It's oversized cards that give alter your board state or your creature stats, and yeah, I guess that was the early form of commander. It's called Vanguard. Maybe Karn was printed then. I'm not sure which one came first. Lotus Bloom, Karn, how fun. Phyrexians. Urza's Armor. Smokestack. This was also hot for a little. And here we go to two of the most important cards. This is Gaia's Cradle. Which is, I guess the closest thing to it would be the Growing Rights of Itlamok. That was printed in Ixalan. It's beautiful, amazing art from Mark Zug. And the first time we got to see the Phyrexian Tower. And Sarah's Sanctum. It's another gorgeous one. And Tolarian Academy. This adds one for each of your enchantments. I hope you can see well through the sleeves. It's getting hotter and hotter as I'm seeing more enchantment-based decks, actually. Either on Arena or in play. I know of a few bent enchantment decks. Tolarian Academy and Throne Quarry, and then we go to the beautiful lands. Yep. So that's the first set we just reviewed. I'd love to know what you think. If there's any conversations you'd like to have around the sets. I'll probably be a little more knowledgeable on some of the others when we go over them. But this one, I kind of just wanted to go with the flow and share with you, kind of rediscover it together. I hope you liked it. Have a great day, guys.